I was actually in the Wounded Warrior Project, or program, during about my last year in the Marine Corps. That's how I got hooked up with the Hire a Hero event. I basically attended one of their events down at Fort Belvoir. In previous job fairs that I went to, it was really hectic. I mean, you felt like you were running around this room trying to promote yourself to all of these employers who absolutely had no time for you. I felt like whenever I was going to, the normal job fair, it was just, thanks for your resume, here's the website, go fill it out, have a nice day. We might call you, we might not. The difference between those type of job fairs and, the Hire a Hero event job fair was basically you had a set time to speak with each individual company. It actually felt like at that event, the Hire a Hero event, it felt like they were actually spending the time to actually interview you, learn your skills, and see how you would actually become a good part of their company. I was an intelligence specialist in the Marine Corps. I wanted to be an intel analyst out on the civilian work side, and basically whenever we were provided the list of companies before the event, I saw that SRA had a couple intelligence positions, and that is the position I went to them with for the Hire a Hero event. Getting the call from SRA to be hired on was a huge weight off my shoulders. I mean, it was so stressful because the amount of time they gave me from, hey, you're getting out, to, the time I was actually getting out was only a month and a half. So you can about imagine the stress, of having a young family and actually saying, I need a job, in order to support them on the outside. I had just interviewed with the hiring manager. I was no further a mile from the actual building that I interviewed when I got the call that I was going to be hired. I think I hooped and hollered the entire next 3 miles all the way to my house. The absolute first thing I did was call my wife and say, we got it. If I wouldn't have gotten this job, it was most likely that I would have had to take a position over in Afghanistan doing intel work, or some other faraway country, and it's really not what me and my family wanted to do. My wife was really excited that I was actually able to stay here in the States and be home every night.